right, well, I wanted to do a short little addendum, shall we say, to the first read. We had the officer that responded to the Murdaugh. So I did that, pulled the cards on that, or the tiles, pulled the tiles on that. And then I decided, well, Murdaugh is sitting there. What's in the mind of Murdaugh as this policeman is testifying? And what I got was the rainbow. You know, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Remember, that came into the testimony. And his, this could be his emotionality about that, or could be his, also the things that had happened. But he wants to end, of course, he wants to stop, he would like to stop the meat of the testimony. Hot dog! Okay. He would like to stop the meat of the testimony, and he's a lawyer, he's thinking about the legalities of everything and the information that they have, and he would like to transform the things that are obstructing, that are difficult for him, full stop. So he's in there, you know, he's not emotional about the loss of his wife or his son. He's sitting there weighing out all this stuff as a lawyer. Well, it's like, really? What do they have? Okay, I'd like to end this, the meat of the testimony. I'm looking at the legality, going through all of that in his mind, and he would like to transform what's coming out, because you know, of course, it's not looking good for him. Oh my goodness. So while we're doing that, let's go ahead and put these back. And I think I'm going to ask here real quick, what at this point is the overarching thing in the mind of the jury? What is the view of the jury as we're going into this? Let's see what we have. What is in the mind of the jury as we're going into this? Surprises? Oh, empty of surprises so far. So apparently at first they're not shocked by what they're seeing. Okay, makes total sense to them to this point. They're looking at the luck, good luck of the situation of the rain. There were no tears with this guy. Okay, they asked the officer, and he was like, yeah, no, the guy was. Ooh. They've got the question about him holding the bag. They're already questioning. Oh my goodness. What else is in the mind of the jurors at this moment? The rope. You know, get enough rope, you hang yourself. So looking at the rope going forward. Okay. What's tied up where? What's loosed? We'll have to look and see. Kind of like the rope is feeling like we're going to watch and see where this goes. Okay. They're looking at the hook about this guy's wishes. Okay. What is this guy's mindset? Okay. Now, the other thing I had got, it was about monetary stuff. And I guess this guy is appended financial-wise there. They're looking at the transforming of the health, what happened. Let's see if I can pull a couple more, if it gives a little more on that. Transforming the health. Oh. Yeah, what's spoken about his, you know, the meditation, how calm he was and stuff. Okay? That he was not, officer said he wasn't crying, he was, you know, the minute he got there, he started telling him about something else, you know, so the guy was not, you would think your wife and find your wife and son murdered, that you'd be really upset. No, this guy wasn't. Okay. This guy was apparently pretty calm. They're looking at the waves and where this is segueing to. Okay. Why? The whys. They're looking at this cactus, the prickly things about that happened. And I think that this has to do with in this case, his emotional thing. Okay? That he really is not showing this emotion. I think that looks like that's hitting them pretty hard, that when the police came here, yeah, they're looking for the higher information investigation, the nose, okay? So they're trying to sniff out the content as to these deaths. Sniffing it out. At the crossroads when it comes to the law, the trial, okay? Because they're the ones that are going to have to make the determination. Okay, they are working together as a community for this. The crossroads of the trial, they're working together, coming together to decide the case. So they're thinking about that. You know, we're the ones that have to decide this. But I think it's interesting. The first thing going in, no surprises with that, what's going on. Yeah, what happened at the house up in the air for the happenings and the time sequence of what took place, when it took place. Concerning the death, was something planted, what's growing. Okay, we've got the plant, so looking to see all of the information that's there. What was growing, what was found, what was planted. Did this guy plant something? Did he make it look different than what it was? What happened with that? So looking at the evidence, the plant, going slow, looking at the flags, the things that stand out, okay? So they're really paying attention to all the details. And again, I should have painted that red, a red flag, the red flag. You know, the things that are standing out. So they're really paying attention as this is going. Trying to see better as to the fishing, the details, what's caught. Okay. Yeah, looking for all the details. the snowman, communications, so looking to see if he's going to be lying, looking for any types of lies or any type of stories that this guy may communicate. Looking for any key, full keys, looking for looking for any keys that stand out. Dawning new information, okay? So it looks like so far what is coming out is a typical thing. Going forward, this is going forward to the bare bones of the situation. They want to get to the bones of it. I want the meat, I want the bones, I want to find out exactly what's there. So far, okay. Money, was this monetary? Okay. Was it looking like it was done for monetary means? Okay. We've got the rose with the thorns. Okay. Was it looking as a motive? Was money a motive? Yeah, they want all the facets of this, with the light on all the facets of how this took place. Shedding light on all the facets of this trial, the trials and testimonies. Looking for anything nuclear that's got wings, looking for something that's going to be up there that's going to fly, you know. So it's all about, the whole reading is saying that they're really doing due diligence. Ooh, jail, okay. Upwards, looking at jail. It looks like this is going into, they're going to find things that are nuclear and increasingly looking like jail. We've got the awards, the fine-tooth comb, looking at things. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Shedding light on the meat of it. So it looks like they're really doing their due diligence. We're really looking, we want to get to the bottom of it. What was found? How was it found? The fly in the ointment, okay, that's anchoring this. Also, the fly is like investigative, be a fly on the wall, or a fly in the ointment, or just moving forward to be anchored in. Okay. The snake. Narcissistic snake. Okay. So it looks like they are not finding him to be credible as an upstanding person. Maybe some kind of new horns of a dilemma coming in. So it looks like it's giving the whole trial looks like they're going to look him, convict him, because it looks like we're going beyond just the what's in their mind now. It looks like this is the process they're going through. It looks like they may have a horns of a dilemma of exactly in the end of what to charge him with. They're looking at now I think in this case the apple is about the money at the end of the rainbow, the pot of gold, and this is about the temptation. Okay, the temptation about the money in the end. Okay. Yeah, the container in the box that was kind of empty. So financial difficulty this guy had. And looking at everything that's coming in, blowing through, stirred up, blowing through, looking at all of that. They're looking at the bridge. Wow, this is a long read. The bridge of all of the obstructions, okay? The bridge of the obstructions. Looking at, it looks like it's going to come down to money. The chili peppers, the hot documents that are of kind of a predatory type of a thing, or danger. So if they might bring up some of his financial stuff, digging and shoveling underground, okay? So looking at what's underneath the surface for motive, etc. That he's had the lost heart, the lost love. And the match, the lit match about the doors, what took place, why this was started, okay? Yeah, listening for everything that's being said. The timing of the friends type thing. So I don't know if he had somebody else that was involved, connection, that maybe he had said something to someone somewhere. Looking at all the evidence here and there that was found, first thing that the policeman came in. So they're looking at all the evidence. Okay, the health, what was relished. So that comes down again to motive, okay? And the fact that he wasn't all torn up. The balance of the nature of this whole thing. Okay. The darker elements that moved this tragedy, that maybe ignited it, Could be his frame of mind things. The hand that was involved. Okay, when pigs fly, what was up with that? What was the kind of like, what was the motivation? The webs that were found, the sticky points. What they're finding. Cutting through to the honey, okay? What he thought he would get from this. And the broken aspect end of it. You know, it took every single one of those tiles, every single one of those. That's the first time that's ever happened. But yeah, they started out and there's no surprises going in. They're looking at this guy's demeanor. They're looking at his how they were found. They're looking at his motives for doing it. They don't find him credible. Okay, they're seeing him as kind of a narcissistic thing. They're going to look at the motive of the fact that he was upended financially, okay? And so that was the temptation. They're looking at the scene of the crime, what's there, how things were set up, looking at his mental state, and just looking for keys. They're doing their due diligence, coming together to try to figure out this case. So, oh my goodness, well, that was interesting. Took every single one of those tiles. But it looks like, you know, they are going to convict him. The thing is, the horns of the dilemma of exactly coming down to the point of how do I want to say it? Exactly what all they're going to convict him of. He's going down, but, you know, is this a death trial? Is it a, is it a life? What, I don't know what they have there, but there's going to be some talk in the end about exactly what to charge him with in the end. But he is going to jail. He will be convicted. But it looks like there will be some discussion there among the jury of just exactly where to go with this in the end. So, yeah, well, that was interesting. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, doing their due diligence, that's for sure. They're looking at every piece of evidence that there is, listening for any extra clues. They're looking for keys. They're looking for the flags of it. They're looking for motive. And again, they're looking at him, the star of evidence that he's a snake. Okay, you said this guy thinks he's a star. He's a lawyer, and he's a snake. Okay, ultimately, okay. And there's the temptation, the apple, the temptation there of money, the temptation of money at the end point. Okay, so I did hear that he has really financial difficulties. It came down to that point of, now I don't know whether there's a document that he had that he has insurance on them or not, or if it's just that he was going to be found out that he was insolvent and was going to perhaps lose the farm. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I think that the oracle was telling the tale of the jurors. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. We'll see you online.